There's no age limit, there's no time limit, there's no dream that's too big, too small. If you want it, I'm here to tell you, you will get it. I want to share this experience in hopes that it will give you some motivation to start pursuing your dreams. There are 2 steps in this process. 1, find your passion. And 2 is start. I mean, start right now. Today, we're gonna get real. Hello friends, my name is Imani. This is the channel Coffee Meets Cream, which features me and my husband Will, who's not here right now, but I'll talk about that later. We have a new segment. It's called A Little Pick Me Up, because you know, coffee, cream, perfect combination, your go-to beverage, your go-to couple. We're here for you to give you a little pick-me-up. This might be diverting from our brand. Well, I mean, let's be honest, we don't really have a set brand yet. But regardless, oh my goodness, I'm so happy to make this announcement, but I still can't believe it myself. I got my dream job this week. So I've secured an interior design position. Yeah. So I thought I'd, put out a video that can give someone out there some encouragement to just keep going, keep pushing, keep working, never give up, follow your dreams, and I promise the effort that you put into it is well worth it. I mean, well worth it. Let's get into it. This is probably like 5 years ago when I was 25 or 25, 24. I was working at a job that I wasn't really happy at. I started looking for a new job and this position at House popped up. This was a time when House, H-O-U-Z-Z, not sure if you guys are familiar, and it was ranked the #1 job to work at. Awesome, like if I can get a job here, like all my worries would be gone, It was a 5 interview step process. I went through all of them, got to the very last stage, and I did not get the job. To be honest, I was devastated. I felt that I wasn't at the same level as a lot of other classmates that I had when I went to UCI. And a few of the people I knew from college worked at House, and I was like, wow, like all these awesome people I knew in college have this job or are working in the company, and clearly I'm not at their level or I'm not good enough because I didn't get the job myself. And it was really hard for me. But one of the girls that worked there, Silveys, if you're watching, thank you. I asked her, like, where are these designers getting their education from? Like, can you tell me? Because I was like, maybe if I, take notes from things that these designers who are on the House website are doing, like, then I could be in their position in, a few years or down the road. So she told me about IDI, which is Interior Designers Institute. And I looked into it. I think I signed up a month later, started school, and this was 5 years ago. This entire time I've been working full-time and going to school. And to be quite frank, it's been rough. Like, I've lost out on a lot of social opportunities because I'm doing homework all weekend. I have classes at night and I'm working all day. I'm so tired. It was a grind for me. A 5-year grind. Let me say that one more time. 5 years. And I'm still not done, but I have 2 more weeks in my current class, and then I'll be done with all my core classes, and then my very last class which will then give me my BA degree, is an internship class. In order for me to complete this course, I have to be working in the field. So for the past 2 to 3 months, I've been on the hunt for an internship, a job, anything that was going to get me in the field. And I am happy to announce that this past week, I signed my acceptance letter at my new commercial design firm that I will start working at in 2 weeks. I'm just over the moon excited, if you can't tell already. And just thinking about that, thinking about my long journey and, you know, all the doubts that I had along the way, it made me realize, like, or made me come to the conclusion that I want to share this experience in hopes that it will give you some motivation to start pursuing your dreams. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if it's going to take you 5 years, 10 years, 15 years to get where you want to be. Do it. Honestly, just start. And I think there are 2 steps in this process, honestly. The first one is discovering your passion, which I feel like I always knew, but it took me a few jobs, it took me a few interactions with friends, it took a few HGTV shows and my obsession for design growing and growing over the years to realize this is what I want to do. So that's 1, find your passion. And 2 is start. I mean, start right now. When I started and when I was 25, I was like, man, I have to be in school for the next 5 years. Like, this is crazy. 5 years is a long time. I was like, I'm practically going to be 30 by the time I start working in the field. And you know what? Either way, I'm on the brink of 30. And since I started back then, I didn't let the time commitment get to me. I didn't let the doubters get to me. I had a few close people in my life who just didn't understand why I was pursuing design. I mean, I had a pretty good career in accounting. I mean, I have over 8 years of experience at this point. And you know what? That didn't matter because I knew in my heart that that was something I didn't want to do for the rest of my life. And I didn't care how long it took me or who didn't believe in me. I was going to make that happen. And I did it. And I'm telling you, it is the best feeling in the world. When I signed that acceptance letter, I swear to you, I could have almost cried. I can't go on without mentioning that I know it was no one but God that helped me get to where I am. I was scared. Probably the full 5 years I was in school. How can I make this transition as painless and as smoothly as possible? And like people were telling me, oh, like get a part-time job like on the weekend, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Like, I'm working full-time already and going to school at night and doing homework on the weekends. Like, and so I didn't, and I just had faith that everything would work out, and it did. I actually have a better job than I anticipated. My new job title is Interior Design Project Manager, and I'm blown away because the professors who are trying to help you, they're like, we'll look for assistant interior design jobs or junior designer. Like, these are the type of jobs you should be seeking out when you're straight out of school as like the entry-level position. And I'm saying God was like, nope, that is not for you. You thought you were going to start here, but I'm going to put you here. And I mean, slightly nervous, yes, but more than anything, so excited. And if anything, I just want you to learn from my story that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. when you hustle and you go after what you want, you're gonna make it happen. Like, don't let what other people's fears or what other people tell you stop you from doing what you really want to do. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50. Man, I heard a guy that was 80 and went back to school because he wanted to accomplish, like say he accomplished getting his bachelor's degree. There's no age limit. There's no time limit. There's no dream that's too big, too small. If you want it, I'm here to tell you, you will get it. I'm just so excited to be on this journey, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. And yeah, so no matter what, just fight for your dream and never give up. And to close out, I just want to give a special shout out to my husband, because he's one of my motivating forces in my life. That man works so hard. He is the cook of the house. I'm not the best. My husband cooks amazing meals. He's the type does not follow a recipe. He can just taste it and be like, oh, it needs this, it needs that, and puts all these things together and it's bomb. And he works so hard. I mean so hard. Just to give you guys a small example, I know you guys know he works in trauma medical cells. He got woken up at midnight the other day, had a case, a trauma case. He works in trauma. I mean, hey, these things happen sometimes. Had to go into the hospital at midnight. We were both dead asleep. I woke up confused, so I know he woke up confused. And he had to go into work. Didn't get home till 3 a.m. Had a case at 7 a.m. But he has to drive there. You know, he has to wake up, get ready. So he probably slept 2.5, 3 hours. Got back up, went to work. Did not get home. That man didn't get home till 8 p.m. And you know what? He still had a smile on his face. And you know what he did when he came home? He asked me what I needed, because you know I had a stressful week just because I'm trying to tie up loose ends on my old job. Like, I want to make sure I'm not leaving them in a state where they're not prepared to transition over, because I really expected to give a longer like notice when I was leaving, but I could only give them like 2.5 weeks. I just want to make sure, I mean, I'm helping write process documents. We're moving offices, so I have to like clear out my desk, file all these this paperwork, and finals. I have finals this week, and I'm just like trying to get everything in line for starting my new job. So I've been going through it, but the fact that my husband came home and asked me that when I know he has I mean, I can say I did all that, but I know he's worked 10 times harder. It's just like, that's the man I love, and I'm so proud to call him my husband. So I want to say that as much as you believe in me, babe, and as much as you've been pushing me and encouraging me, he always says, like, I'm not worried about you. Like, I know you're going to do great things. And I'm like, but I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. I don't know. Like, you know, like, can I really do this? And I just want to show some appreciation. I love you. You amaze me. I'm so happy and proud to be your wife. And I know that we're going to do great things together, baby. But yeah, I guess this video, as much as it was for you guys, it was also for me. But thanks for sharing in this exciting time in my life. And we will have another video up for you guys next week. And if you like this video, if it gave you some motivation to keep going and pursue your dreams and never give up, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from us, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll be around. Every Sunday we'll have a new video out for you guys. But thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.